Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and we are here today for another level 10 link showcase on our boy, well, Namek Goku, right? Probably, I would say this is one of the more hype cards to come out in my time on Dokkan. Now, this is such a huge moment in Dragon Ball, right? In Dragon Ball Z. The first moment he goes Super Saiyan, we still need a standalone version of this guy right here, man. He's going to be an LR one day, and he is going to be an absolute just fucking juggernaut. I cannot wait. And hopefully they have, like, you know, share 6 out of 7 links or something like that. So anyway, guys, what I like to do in these level 10 link showcases is I like to go over the card, because more than likely, we haven't looked at a lot of these cards in a while, especially some of these older cards. Believe it or not, this guy is from October of 2019 on Global. And actually on the JP side of the game, I want to say he came out in like May, something like that. May, June, July, somewhere in that range on the JP side of the game. So he is closing in on 2 years old, which is just kind of hard to believe, right? So anyway, let's go over him. So we know his leader skill leads one of the best categories, I would say, in the game. At least one of the most top tier just power categories, right? In the Super Saiyans category. And then, of course, Planet Namek Saga at Key 3, 130 to HP, and then 170 to attack and defense. So just real quick, if I can find Super Saiyans real quick. Here we go. Okay, I found it pretty quickly this time. But just kind of for instance, like, if we kind of just scroll down here, you guys can see some of the top tier power that this category offers, man. I mean, those two units, we've got a lot of powerful TURs as well, you know, in Kefla, in Gotenks, in Future Gohan. I mean, the list, I mean, is just endless, right, of all these units that are just ridiculously powerful, including the 3-year fusions. This guy, when he gets his EZA, is going to be an absolute just juggernaut, ridiculous. Even someone like Super Saiyan Trunks, maybe he gets lost a little bit on this team, but he is still, like, really ridiculously good. LR Tech Broly, you know, LR Gohan and Goten, like, the list just goes on and on. Bardock, Prime Battle Goku, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, AGL LR Gohan, Gogeta, like, Vegito. Anyway, you guys get it, man. The category is mighty strong, right? Very, very good. I would say probably one of the best features of this card. So if we look at the rest of what he does, let's look at his super attack. He's going to raise allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn while causing immense damage to the enemy, and this is, of course, his untransformed state. We will get to his transformation here in a minute. His passive skill is Pulsing Strength, attack and defense 77%, pause, attack and defense plus 15% with each attack received, up to 59%, so aka he needs to get hit 4 times, right, to get that additional, separately calculated 59% attack and defense. So he can actually be pretty solid, if I do say so myself, when he gets fully built up. In terms of skill orbs, he's not, I wouldn't say he's completely decked out in, like, the most optimal sort of skill orbs, but still some decent ones. I do have an additional here. These super attack skill orbs, I think it, you know, particularly like level 5 and stuff, like, I don't think they're the worst. I mean, especially if you slap them on an LR with that mega colossal damage multiplier, I think they're quite good. And then just defense, I mean, in case I want to run them in, you know, Extreme Super Battle Road or something like that. Quickly, let's go over his links. So Z Fighters, attack plus 20%. Probably going to be able to get it on this team with this guy, so not bad, right? That High School Gohan's quite good. Saiyan Warrior Race, attack plus 10%, formerly attack plus 300, so a big time update after the link level update. We all know, I mean, dude, Shocking Speed, one of the better key links in the game. Key 2, and then defense plus 5%, really solid. Again, for a unit that's older, having links that provide defense is going to be really, really valuable if they're lacking defense, right? So Fierce Battle, attack plus 20%. All in the family, defense 20%. I mean, this is going to be another really, really solid link for this guy. You know, you get him linked up with, like, Tech Ultimate Gohan or something. They could make a decent little rotation there. Not too bad. Saiyan Lineage, Key 2, attack and defense 5%. And then, of course, Prepared for Battle. So He is a prepared for battle and a shocking speed unit. He is on 9 category teams, some of the better teams in the game, you know, including Final Trump Card, Exploding Rage, just kidding, Kamehameha, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family. I mean, some really, really good teams, right? So real quick, let's go over his transformation. So just FYI, you have to be 70% HP or less starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So in something like Super Battle Road, you could definitely get this pretty often. But you're going to be waiting, if you're running the Super Saiyans team or the Kamehameha team, even in something like the Legendary Goku event, you're going to be waiting a little while until, you know, Legendary Goku gets up to, let's just say, you know, blue level or something like that. So anyway, let's go over this guy. So he raises defense infinitely and causes immense damage to the enemy. So he's a defensive stacker. So in something like the Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball History, he's going to be a dynamo, right? So attack and defense 80%, attack plus 59% for the rest of the battle after receiving an attack. So he needs to get hit once in the same way that like Tech Ultimate Gohan. So like when he transforms into Ultimate Gohan, in the same, his passive works the same exact way. Medium chance of guarding, so that is a 30% chance of guarding all attacks. Guard activated against all attacks and high chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns when guard is activated. So when guard is active, he's going to have a 50% chance to crit. So that's going to be pretty good if you can activate that, which is why you'd want to give this guy full additional. And then even his untransformed version, you know, providing a double buff, a double super attack buff to your allies, not going to be the worst thing in the world. So I believe he loses All in the Family for Super Saiyan, and then he loses, what is it, Saiyan Lineage, I think, for Golden Warrior. Super Saiyan, pretty good link attack, plus 15%, one of the more common links in the game. And then Golden Warrior, not really the best, but at the very least, it's a common link. So let's go ahead and hop in. So I decided to run the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta event in the off chance that I pull him ever. You know, I'd be just throwing it out there, you know, Dokkan, you know, Akatsuki, like, if you somehow stumble across this video, you know, for whatever reason, dude, just, can you hook me up? I've gone deep enough on the banner. Can you please just drop him? Like, just drop him in my box. I don't even want to summon for him, if you don't mind. So anyway, let's go ahead. What are you going to do here? Okay. I suppose let's float off Kaba. Yeah, let's float off Kaba. It's kind of we kind of got really shitty rotations, if I'm being 100% honest with you, because all 3 of these big time supports are on like opposing or on the opposite rotation of who I want them with. So yeah, this could be bad. I mean, we didn't really have a chance of not super attacking. All of these units provide ki, and they're all providing attack and defense to one another. At least the Kaba and then the High School Gohan, right? And yes, him up to almost 1 million right there. Considering he's only at 2 dupes and modestly link leveled, the presence of Kaba is really doing a lot for him. So we're going to go ahead and prioritize getting my Namek Goku, the full level 10 links. We're going to go ahead and prioritize him getting hit. So we're not going to be sharing any links. So this is going to be a look at his raw power. We actually are going to be able to super attack here, so that's cool. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Let's just, I guess, try to stall as much as we can. I suspect we'll probably end it here. But I do want to get as many rotations on this Dokkan event as possible. So hopefully we can get up to, you know, turn 6 or 7 or something. So getting hit 3 times, 0 links active. He's at 1.72. I would honestly say that's not the worst. Yeah, okay, so we ended it anyway. Yeah. Prime Battle Goku, just too strong, right? Too strong. So the next rotation, we will have Kaba on rotation with him. So we're obviously not going to use that yet. We will float off this unit because he actually shares. They share, I believe, is it 5 of 7 links? 5 of 7 or 6 of 7. They share quite a few links with one another. So we're going to go ahead and float them off to get them back on rotation with Namek Goku. And then, again, we're just trying to stall at this point. This Goku and Gohan unit, I feel like could have been a little more, I don't want to say like, I think that they are a pretty useful unit, but they could have been even more useful, I think, if they would have provided, just been like an all-around support unit. I mean, obviously, right, you know, hey, newsflash, water is wet, but like, The team that really comes to mind that needs a unit like this is the Kamehameha team. Could you imagine if they buffed the Kamehameha team, dude? I mean, that team would flow so much better with just a tiny little support unit on there, a 30% attack and defense, and then 2 key support unit. They need one badly. The only support unit on the team is full power Jackie Chun, who basically like 5% or less of the player base is going to have because he's a world tournament unit, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to put him right in that middle slot. It's not really, you know, remember what his super attack does. So he is going to raise allies' attack, but it's not really going to be that consequential here. I would rather him get hit this last time by Vegeta. Hopefully we don't take out Vegeta completely here. It is possible, sure, but... And then we'll go ahead and clean up here with Prime Battle Goku. Prime Battle Goku, a really, really good unit. Not linking up the best on this team. I think that's the one place Prime Battle Goku struggles for sure. Yeah, 2.42. He's starting to get up there, man. That's not a bad attack stat. Again, he had only 2 links active. That's damn good, man. That's damn good. So what do we got here? All right, Prime Battle Goku actually did not clean up here. So we're kind of just, we're intentionally kind of poking along here. But that is fine. We'll float off. Yeah, let's float off High School Gohan. I think that's a good idea. I think undoubtedly this will be the last rotation for this phase. And then we can go ahead and move on into the next phase. Yeah, 2.44. Now, we do have quite a bit of support on rotation here. And keep in mind, the team currently is built completely around Namek Goku. So that is something to consider. I mean, yeah, you're probably not going to run just like 5 support units on the team, right, at all times or anything. All right, so if we put him... is he fully built up? So yeah, we would have 5 links active, right? 5 links. I think he is fully built up. I'm pretty sure. He is, yeah, because he got hit by Vegeta the last turn for the 4th hit, so that is good. Unlike one of his newer counterparts, so like if you think of like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken or something like that, like he needs to be hit 6 times to be fully built up. I like that they limited it to 4. I think that's really good. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I'm going to make a quick cut here. Yo, what is up? Okay, so what I decided, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and put him in the first slot. We're actually going to float off support Kaba. So what we can do here is, obviously I need this to last just one more phase, which we will have one more phase guaranteed. But if I go ahead and we'll have High School Gohan on rotation with him next. So at that point, we will have all of his links active. So that'll be good, and High School Gohan will be providing a little bit of support. So that'll be good for us, right? And we'll go ahead and float off Kaba. This should still be a damn strong turn for our boy Namek Goku. Let's see where he's at. Yeah, again, fully built up. I need to check his defense as well. We definitely will do that next time around. Yeah, man, 3.38. He's starting to build up a bit. That's pretty strong, I would say. 3.38. You like the look of that, and then 3.55 on the additional. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I mean, he's at a 3.5 million attack stat, fully built up. Yeah, I mean, we do have 50% support on rotation, and we do have, you know, 5 of 7 links active. But dude, that's, I mean, let's not undersell it here. That's pretty good, man. You've got, I mean, a unit like STR Cooler, just for instance. Now, STR Cooler, certainly he can do that turn 1, right? So Namek Goku does need to build up a bit. But I think the fact remains, like, that's not bad. STR Cooler is hitting about that range with double support on rotation. So just to kind of throw that out there. So let's go ahead and do this. Prime Battle Goku going to give himself Ki on Super because he's in the first slot. It doesn't really matter at this point. I suspect we're probably going to end Gogeta's career. I don't think Gogeta will do enough damage to us unless he super attacks in that middle slot there. I don't think he'll do enough damage to us. Oh, please don't do... Okay. Whew, that was close. I don't think he'll do enough damage to us to kill us. I really don't think so. Yeah, this still won't... Not to kill us, but even to put us below 70% HP, I don't think we'll get the transformation here. If we do, I mean, sure, we'll... Come on, dude. Gogeta. Gogeta, hold on. That was a type disadvantaged super attack. The strongest TUR in the entire game did 15k. on a super. Come on, man. You got to make a Dokkan event a little tiny bit harder than this. Come on, dog. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to be missing All in the Family. I guess it's, you know, not the end of the world here. The problem, yeah, we're going to have to do this because I do not want, we'll go ahead and super with you. I do not want LR Goku and Vegeta to finish things off here, which they inevitably would, I think, if I put him in that second slot. Let's check his defense. 188,000, man. That's pretty good. 188K. I honestly, I'll take that all day and every day. 188,000 again. Look at a unit like STR Cooler. Maybe again, it's hard, right? Because STR Cooler isn't he he's a full calendar year older than Goku, I think, right? So maybe not. Hold on. No, he's about 6 months older than Goku, right? He came out on JP around the same time Namek Goku came out on Global, if I'm not mistaken. So he's probably a solid 6 months older. But guys, I mean, he just hit another respectable attack stat there. I mean, he's good. In this base Namek Goku, man, he's good. I'm honestly, I'm fairly impressed with him. I think if we got him the right situation, if we had double support on rotation, I think we could probably think about touching 4 million. It would be close, maybe like 3.8, 3.9 million, I think. So I will gladly take that. So that was the end of the Dokkan event. I don't anticipate getting really many links here, are we? Oh, we got a couple. We're gonna get one at least. That's fine. Yeah, I'll take links, sure. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to hop into the Legendary Goku event. Now, as I said, this team was completely built around Namek Goku. Let's see if we can take him into the Legendary Goku event and see if he can hang with the big boys on the Kamehameha team. Be right back. Yo, what is up? So, kind of just wanted to show you guys, like, what we're in for, right? So, we're going to go ahead and start out here. I just want to throw it out there. We have yet to be fully built up with Namek Goku, number one. We have not taken anywhere near 30% damage, and I think that it's just a result of the Kamehameha team just being absolutely absurdly powerful, right? And just for the record, I did bring along LR and Cell, just for the potential of getting the AGL Gohan transformation. You know, one of the rarest transformations in the entire game. You think Namek Goku's rare, man. I mean, he's as common as a Pidgey on Route 1. Compared to AGL LR Gohan. Know what I mean? So, doing some decent damage. We need him to take some hits, and I would honestly take a super attack as well, because we need to take some damage here. Yeah, here we go. This is good. Don't dodge. Oh, thank God. I didn't give him 3 dodge, so 140k, but at the very least, he's fully built up. The problem is we're closing in on a Dokkan attack. I'd really like to take some more damage. That would be really, really solid. I'm going to avoid same type orbs just so you guys get a full look at what the team's looking like here. So probably the Blue Boys slash UI Goku. This rotation is crazy, by the way. They are probably going to go ahead and end it for us. We'll see. Maybe we can take some damage, just maybe. If we take another super attack, I think we could. But I think the Blue Boys, man, they're going to get a guaranteed, I think, at least one additional attack here. And they could potentially, of course, get the additional super. So there's the guaranteed additional 1. And that's all they got this time. Okay. And then 4 milli from this guy. Man, this rotation is crazy. And the Blue Boys could have done even more damage had I stuck them in the second slot. I mean, again, this is not necessarily a showcase of the Kamehameha team, but at the same time, you know, it kind of is, right? The Kamehameha team led by AGL LR Gohan. Still amongst one of the top probably 5 teams in the game. Okay, this is good. I mean, if we take more than double digits, we'll get the transformation this turn. This is good. Hey, there we go. There we go. Ah, my boy. So in a previous attempt of recording this video, where my phone died, it was very, very sad times. I was done with the recording and my phone died, right? But look at this, man. We're going to get the triple active skill here. So the one thing about this card, so he does have an active skill, right? If only his transformation were an active skill. So what we should do first is we should probably do AGL LR Gohan's first. Let's check his defense and everything. He's fine. It's good enough. So we'll go ahead and do this. And because we seldom see this transformation, right? We have to get it on camera today. But if only Namek Goku's transformation were an active skill, Because this active skill he has is nice. I mean, it's free damage. It's essentially, it's a rage mode, right? It's essentially like a Great Ape transformation where it's just literally free damage. Hard to really bitch about it, right? So what I think we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get this one here. And then this way, unfortunately, we will not be able to get the rage mode, but maybe later on in the battle we will. Let's see what happens, right? And also, I want to make sure we have a good bearing on what, you know, Goku is shelling out damage-wise with no support on rotation, that kind of thing. Kind of where he's at. There's the full heal. Vegito just absolutely absurdly powerful. 94k, and obviously a lot of room to grow. So 186,000. He's actually linking up better with the AGL LR Gohan. We're going to go ahead and let this rotation rock. I'm okay with it. Let's go ahead and make sure he gets a super attack. And then probably AGL LR Gohan is not going to be able to super attack here, but it's fine. And then Vegito with that double key mechanic. This team is just crazy. So we activated his guard on the very first hit. And he's at 2.87 million. He's got 5 of 7 links active. And he's got a 50% chance to crit. I don't want you guys to forget about that 50% chance to crit. So at the very least, for that last turn and then this upcoming turn, he will indeed have a 50% chance to crit. So let's not forget about that. That is important to remember. Now, obviously, I'm banking on UI Goku dodging this, please. And then we'll go ahead and let Namek Goku get the Dokkan attack, I guess, next turn. If the LR Blue Boys don't finish it off here, they may. We'll see what happens, right? But 2.87, it's not really the craziest. Considering it's kind of challenging to get Namek Goku's transformation, you would really like to see a little bit more. Like, if they would have just buffed him to, instead of only, like, attack and defense 80%, that's nice, sure, but, you know, you're kind of getting into, like, STR Boo territory there. That's not really the most impressive amount of, like, a start of turn buff. 5 million from this LR UI Goku is pretty strong, I would say. I don't even think he's fully built up yet. He might be. Whew. Dodge? It's going to be hard to know. Dodge? He dodged. Okay, good. That's quite good. That's quite good. He's definitely fully built up now, for sure. But just considering how tough it is to get it, like if they would have just made it like 100% attack and defense, and then he gets that additional attack and defense 59%, and then he also has like guaranteed guard, like I feel like that would have been better. Like the guaranteed guard, I think, would have made this guy a lot more useful. And at the very least, he could kind of be like, you know, have some utility like Tech Ultimate Gohan and stuff like that. He's just kind of this card. He's just kind of in no man's land, right? Like, he's a really, really good leader, and that cannot be understated. Like, that is a really, really good thing, that he is a good leader of a really good team. That Super Saiyan's team is really, really strong, and he's not super attacking. Remember, we have the ability to force these super attacks right now. So again, his attack stat's not really going to be changing much. So we can honestly, like, I would like to get the rage mode. If we get it at some point throughout the video, I will go ahead, and I think I should probably just skip until we get the rage mode. And then at that point, I think we can wrap up the video, just so we get the different animations in the video and stuff like that. It's always nice to see some of these units that, I mean, honestly, when was the last banner this guy was on? Was it the New Year's Step Up, I guess you could say? Maybe he got lucky and pulled him there, but I think it was the Worldwide Download Celebration. The actual ticket banner, I think, is the one I'm thinking of. So I think we still have Attack Foresight here, and I don't think we're getting Super Attack. But what I am going to do, hopefully, maybe, we can go ahead and get the active skill. So if we can take some damage here, maybe maybe UI Goku can Super Attack Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. Yeah, I mean, they do greatly raise attack and defense. We might be screwed, right? We might not be able to get it. But if we do end up getting it, we're going to get this last attack stat for UI Goku, because I want to, because he's like my favorite card in the game. So we're going to go ahead and get this for him, and then we're going to kind of see where we're at. Yeah, dude, 6 million. Jeez, oh Pete's, man, this guy's crazy when he's fully built up. Wow, it's really, really impressive. It's very, very impressive. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until we get the rage mode. I'm going to try and go out of my way to get it, but we'll see what happens, of course. Yo, what is up? So I decided let's just go ahead and rock, I guess, the rest of the video, and hopefully we can just get the active skill, right? That is the goal here. But so you can see his guard is gone. Now, every single time he gets hit, he has a 30% chance to activate it. And then once it is activated, it's just kind of activated, right? It's activated for the next 3 turns, but you can see with the little yellow arrow, that arrow would be red and pointing down if we did indeed have guard active. Another thing to keep in mind with this Super Saiyan Goku, able to activate that second part of LRAGL Gohan's passive, where he gets that monstrous out-of-turn attack buff of 59%. I think it's 59%. It's been a minute since I've looked at AGL, the SS2 version of Gohan, right? It's just like you see it so seldom that it's like, why do we even bother looking at it, right? I don't know what in the fuck the developers were actually thinking, to be honest with you. We're not going to take any damn damage here. Okay, well, we're going to avoid same type orbs. Maybe, just maybe, we can take enough damage. I don't know. I think, you know, LR Gohan's not going to be taking any damage in that last slot there. His defense is going to be too high. You know, the one thing that we missed because I made that sort of erroneous cut, I probably should have just let it rock, right? But because I made that cut, his defensive stat was at about 150,000. Now, when you combine his defensive stacking with guard, he's really strong. But it's getting that guard to activate, man. That is the inherent problem, right? So we are on Int UI Goku, and we haven't even... I mean, we got the one chance at the active skill, but I just preferred getting the Vegito, right? All right, this is going to be a good show for Goku. Let's see what he's made of. This is going to be just his raw defense right here, and hopefully we can take enough damage. The goal is we can take enough damage to go ahead and get that active skill. We need to be below 50% HP. I'm going to go no items activated, right? And if for whatever reason, you know, like we were to die or something, I'll just go ahead and make another cut when we get the actual active skill, because I want to see the rage mode. The rage mode is nice, right? Yeah, dude, 8 million for this guy. And this guy's rainbow status, I actually don't know the status of his link levels, but I imagine they're pretty highly linked. 8 million is very strong. So again, that attack stat not changing. Sitting after the super attack, he's probably gonna be sitting at about 185k defense. I mean, he's tanking. Let's see how he tanks this super. Also, I will say that sprite is absolutely beautiful. That golden aura he has is really, really good. They did not hold back at all aesthetically on this card. This card is really, really pleasing aesthetically. So at the very least, we have that going for us. So 3.6 milli from this guy. He's going to take a little bit of damage. We could potentially get below that 50% threshold if I play my cards right. I mean, let's see, we're at... Yeah, I think we will. I'm going to go ahead and either double Icarus or double whatever I brought, double King Yemma or whatever. And we are going to be able to get that rage mode, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the video. So yeah, where are we at here? Ooh, luckily we didn't drop below 30%. Wouldn't that have been a bitch? We would have got that transformation with Cell. Now, listen, I would love to get this, but we would end UI Goku. We would absolutely end him. There's no doubt in my mind that we would end his career with that active skill. So I am going to refrain from getting it this time around, but let's check the item sitch. I could just do a Ghost Usher, right? That's probably the way to go. Let's just pop a Ghost Usher. Oh, wait, no. Ghost Usher, excuse me. And I'm going to do my damnedest to avoid super attack. And then that way we can kind of see what Namek Goku is working with. Obviously, we know at this point, like, I do not need an item, right? Like, it kind of goes without saying. The Kamehameha team is one of the easiest sort of teams to no-item this thing. So to no-item the Legendary Goku event, the Kamehameha team is like the first team you go to, right? With all of its defensive stackers and just overall just incredibly powerful units. Okay, Goku... Okay, he's not going to kill him here, but, like, dog. This is what happens when you pull a dupe of UI Goku, man. He gets so powerful. And full level 10 links, of course. All right. Let's go ahead and get that rage mode, boy. So, ooh, we can get the other one. I'm going to go ahead and refrain from getting that one. Let's go ahead and get this rage mode. So we're going to have 5 links active. That will... Actually, no, he's going to be linked up with himself, so his links aren't really going to make too much of a difference here. So let's try and get one of each here. So we do need to get him to what? Let's see. We need to get him to... from 8. So he's got an 8 key super. Let's go ahead and get him 8 key. We need to make sure we get him 8. I guess that's 8 right there. Let's go ahead and get him, yeah, 6, 7, 8. Let's get him that. So that'll be a super attack, and then I believe this will be another super attack. And I think he's only got 2, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, there's not much else I can do about it anyway. Let's just go ahead and get this for him. And then we'll kind of wrap up the video here. Again, the aesthetics of this unit, I mean, absolutely beautiful. This is just when he's walloping Frieza, and just like, I absolutely love this part of the Planet Namek saga. I mentioned in my last video, or one of my last videos, I've been rewatching the Planet Namek saga, and it is so good, dude. Some of my favorite, my just best moments in Dragon Ball, right? I absolutely love the Planet Namek saga. So, well, again, we're going to get this last super attack, and I think we'll wrap up the video. No sense in carrying on any longer. I think we've seen what we need to see. What I think we will do, we'll get a final defensive stat for Goku, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. So, again, good thing that the Rage Mode, you can activate the Hidden Potential system, so we're able to get additionals, we're able to get crits. That is very, very good. So, Namek Goku is going to be usable at the very least, and we can kind of wrap it up here, see how he tanks this super attack. How about that? We'll go ahead and do that. And then I think it's going to be the same no matter who's there, yeah. So, his defense, 200,000. Now, if he activates his guard, we're good to go. He would tank this no problem at all. But, again, only a 30% chance to activate that guard. So that's kind of the issue, right? So, he activates it, so he's going to tank this like a boss. So when he activates guard, man, he's going to be a very, very strong defensive unit. But when he doesn't, he's going to be a little bit sus, because we know 200k at this point. 200k defense is pretty good, but considering this is like turn 20, it's not really that impressive, to be honest with you. If he was doing that turn 1, sure. You know, if he was AGL Bardock and he stacked up a little quicker, or AGL LR Gohan Tech Trunks, wow, only 10 million? Is that all you got? Of course he dodges. Why not? But my final verdict on this Namek Goku is I think he's really good, especially when you consider his leader skill, man. His leader skill makes him... Come on, Goku, can you chill? But his leader skill makes him just absolutely ridiculously good. And I think that in and of itself, just like... I can't say that alone makes him OP or anything like that, but it definitely, again, it makes him usable. It makes him good. I mean, you can't really deny it. So we'll go ahead and rock you here. And we'll get this for you. And I think this will probably end Goku, or he'll end us. I don't know. We're probably going to die, to be honest with you. UI Goku's going to get trashed here, because he can no longer dodge, of course. So, guys, in the comments below, let me know what you think of Namek Goku. I know that this has been a pretty lengthy video, so if you've stuck around this far, slap a like on the video, and of course, consider subscribing if you happen to be new. I am very close to 500 subscribers, and I would love for you guys to come and be part of the Flex family. We have a lot of fun. Right? I'm going to be doing a lot more level 10 link showcases and having a lot more fun in Dokkan Battle. But that is the video, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.